It's late. Not sleeping. Probably due to, well, I know it's due to a variety of things. Not so good things at the moment. A lot of things going on. Yesterday was particularly a hard day. Very close relative, really ill in hospital. I had to go and have a wisdom tooth out in hospital as well. That wasn't a very nice experience at all. And generally really tired out and fed up, and there's other things going on as well, but anyway. So I decided just to get up and try and do a few bits and pieces if I could. So what we've got here is I ordered quite a few watches to restore, really. And what we have with this one, it's a Slava Russian watch. It's a 70s style Russian watch. I mean, the dial's okay. It's a bit funky for its age, you know. A few little scratches on it, but you can't really get away with things like that. And it is really just a renovation job. It does actually work. It's just the date and day. The day actually doesn't work on the date setting. I do know what it is, and I've actually fixed it. But while it's here, so to speak, it might as well be stripped down and cleaned up and serviced, because I haven't got anything better to do. Now, the thing is about these is that I'm not that proficient at this watchmaking lark, so to speak, just yet. It's really a recent thing, and the thing is that because of I was a mechanic and I was always hands-on and always doing something, I can't do that sort of thing now. I haven't got a car, I haven't got a motorbike anymore. I can't work at the moment. Don't know whether I will be able to ever again. Doesn't look like it. So this is my kind of a release, so to speak, to do what I like to do. Right, so what I'm going to just show you here is this is the actual movement itself, and as you can see how small it is, really. But I just turn it over and you can get an idea of what we're looking at there. As you can see, it's just having a little bit of a go, trying to run there. So that just says to me, it does need a service, because at the end of it, it's only just chugging along, really. It's not even chugging. It will go a little bit better, but it does have a tendency to just start and stop. So that's a good idea to service it and get it going nicely. So what I'll do is I won't show you the strip down progress and whatever, but what I will do is, when I'm building it back up, see, it's going a little bit there, but when I'm building it back up, I'll probably take some shots or a little video of how it's going. But while I'm here, I'll show you some of the tools that are pretty much required for this sort of thing. First off, now I did start off with cheaper tools, usually off Amazon. Well, I get most stuff off Amazon. I can't actually complain at it. I've never had a bad product really. But I was buying, the Chinese counterparts, being a bit sort of stingy with the money. But it's like everything, the better your tools are, the better, you can perform. Which is true, because as a mechanic, I used to buy Snap-on tools and Blue Point, Mac tools as well, and quality stuff, and basically you didn't have to worry about it. He did his job beautifully, and he was always guaranteed for life. So anyway, take for instance, this is a movement holder there. This is a kind of a Chinese one, and you'd think it looks completely the same as that, which it does in essence. The only thing is, it is a Chinese model, and you can see there, it's actually bent. So when I was using this to, unscrew and do things, the movement was coming out, and there was off of it, and you're losing things like little springs or little, and it's just a pain, absolute pain to use. So I bit the bullet. I got this one. This is Bergen, Swiss made. These are watchmakers' tools. These are what they mostly use. I mean, it's expensive stuff. I mean, I think that was 35 quid just for that. And that was about 7 or less than that. But that does the job properly. Same with screwdrivers, for instance. I bought screwdrivers, the cheaper ones. The blades was dropping out while you were doing something very, very important. And they wasn't very good. I was spending like £10 for screwdrivers, but then I got really annoyed with it. So I went the whole log again. I bought a set of 5 Bergen. I don't know if you can see that. Screwdrivers, Bergen screwdrivers. A set of 5. That's the biggest size. One. Now, there's only 5 of these, and they're only small screwdrivers. 53 pounds. But again, they do the job. A mat, a Bergen non-slip mat. I could have got a cheaper one, but I had this one. That was 25 quid just for a little mat. But it does its job. Other things, other tweezers and things. These are like kind of generic sort of Chinese stuff, and they work. You don't need much more than that. They're pretty good. Because the Chinese do make some decent stuff, but when it comes to your screwdrivers and your movement holders and things like that, it's best to have the good stuff, especially if you're working on things that are worth a lot of money, which I'm not, thankfully, at the moment. So then, for the really fiddly bits, we've got a digital microscope there, which is really good. I mean, I'd say that was pretty cheap, at 65, 70 quid, I think that was, but it's good. Magnetizer to demagnetize watches and this, that and the other. Various other tools and bits and pieces, there's quite a bit of money's worth. Tweezers, yeah, you got to have some good tweezers. The Remos ones there on the right, they were about £9, and they're good. They are very, very good, but well, there's no, but they are very good. But I thought I'd get another set as well, because just with a little bit of a finer points on. So I bought these. These are called Tweezerman, finer point, and they were over 20 quid just for a pair of tweezers. But you know, again, you get what you pay for. I've got some stuff like this. These are like very cheap made, and you can probably see they don't really close properly. They're okay for some things, but they don't close on anything really finely. The other thing is I've got a kind of industrial not demagnetizer, what they're called, the cleaner, ultrasonic, to clean all the parts with. And the only thing I haven't really got to make this a really good thing is a time grapher, but they are very expensive, you know, nearly 200 quid, and I can't really justify that at the moment, being as I've just spent quite a bit on another guitar. So that's another thing, that's another video about my guitars I'll probably do soon. So that's it. I'm going to be calling this video, I think, because it's an old watch and whatever, and my circumstances today, or tonight, so to speak, it's going to be called Slava Tired, which the watch is, and so am I. See you in the next one, if I'm not asleep.